Katie, what are you doing? And she's like, the girl's got to do what a girl's got to do.
You can act like a man. What's the matter with you?
Fucking crazy, man. You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated. Fuck.
What about me would make you think that I care about your opinion of me? Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me.
What's good? What's good? What's good, everyone? This is your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again. Always with another one. Yeah, man. Wow. So you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, I'm not sure whether everybody knows or things like that, or some people know, some people don't. Kind of is what it is. You know what I'm saying, out here in these YouTube streets. But yeah. So Tyrese ex-wife Samantha Lee Gibson. Hey, you know what I'm saying. So she's on platforms from Facebook to TikTok and all that, and yeah, I've seen her, around here giving dating advice and things like that, marriage advice and stuff like that. I've seen it for a while. I was waiting on somebody that was able to, put a little bit more light into her ass than I could. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. It just is what it is. I was, now I think CGA spoke on it at one point. It's been a while ago though. But at the same time though, too, now we got the Crimson Cure, adding light to the situation. Now this woman is taking Tyrese through, ups and downs, pure D hell. We all seen it unfold, but yet and still, it seems to me that this woman is out here, trying to give advice on marriage and love and things like that when she's actually taking her husband through the ringer. And not only that, not only just that, she's taking them through the ringer, and she's not giving a a great explanation on the reason why. She runs around the point whenever she's asked that question. She's not giving an explanation, reason why she actually leave him. You know what I'm saying? Well, left him, things like that. And it's like, yes, of course, hell, he don't even know. But it's like, yeah, you're not gonna at least tell me why. And I can understand where Tyrese is coming from. It's like, at least tell me why. But at the same time though, too, shout out to Tyrese. Like, I don't think that he's gonna get the answers from of what he seeks from this woman. She's not gonna tell the truth why, you know what I'm saying? But we all know the truth out here. We all know the truth. You know what I'm saying? We all know the truth. She's a Dorito bitch. And now she has the nerve to get online and gather up her simp enforcers, and they're just out here, with her doing their thing, got that hyena mindset. It is what it is. Look at her sniggling. Look at her sniggling. Look at her sniggling. Look at Samantha Lee sniggling. You go, girl. It's crazy out here. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And she actually getting online and stuff, trying to give this advice and things like that. And it's like, we all see you, baby. We all see you. We see you. We see you. And she just running around here like don't nobody know what she doing. Man, it's just, hey, it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous out here. But you know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen here is we about to dive off into the joint. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna let the Crimson Cure, cook up this plate of food like she always do. If you don't, about the Crimson Cure, you know what I'm saying, follow her, real talk, you know what I'm saying? She always on point with the shit. And yeah. Like we always do about this time. Quarters, nickels, and dimes.
So, like I told y'all, I was yesterday years old when I realized that the Samantha Lee that is Tyrese's ex-wife is also the same Samantha Lee that runs the YouTube channel Love Samantha Lee. I did not told y'all my husband had to put that had to connect them dots for me. Because I just hadn't paid close enough attention to that fact. I just didn't do it. And I find it interesting that people talked about it. People had her picture up, screenshots from her channel, but nobody really drew that. It's like content creators knew it, but they wouldn't necessarily say it. Plenty of y'all have probably seen her short.
And just to chime in, like I told you, quarters, nickels, and dimes. Just to chime in real quick, I was also wondering why that, especially amongst the bigger YouTubers. O'Shea, Angry Man, of course, Crimson Cure, DD. Like I said, Coach Greg Adams had, said something about it, but it's been a while back. It kind of got, just really, dismissed to a degree. I was wondering why wasn't nobody really mentioning, because for a while there, and it's been months now, I had been to peep this out, and I was sitting there like, okay, I'm waiting on one of them to fire up the I'm talking about to fire up the kettle, you know what I'm saying, and fire up the grill. I'm wondering, are we gonna put this piece of pork chop on the damn grill right here? You know what I'm saying? Cause she out here pork choppy like a motherfucker. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? She out here pork chopped out like a mug. You know what I'm saying? She carrying Tyrese through the fire, but yet still she online on all these platforms giving relationship advice and telling women what a man don't like and this and that. And I've seen it a few times, and I would look at it and actually listen to what she had to say, and I'm like, bitch, how the fuck is you? I like. It's almost like she bipolar. It's almost like Samantha Lee is bipolar out here. It's like she's one person off camera dealing with her and Tyrese's in the baby situation, but then though too, she gets online and she's this, all roses and flowers, and she's just this wonderful woman, and the next man she gets is gonna be this and that, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You ain't gonna get nobody higher than Tyrese, baby. It just ain't gonna work that way. I mean, you already up there. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I'm 40. Me and you in the same tax bracket as far as age. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you're not making any logical sense out here. Like, stop it. Just stop it. It's just reality, though.
Shorts. Y'all have seen her shorts. I'm pretty sure that y'all have ran across her shorts a couple of times because that's what is most popular about her.
Right.
In terms of content creation. And I found it to be interesting that nobody called this chameleon out. Nobody called out the back feet. Nobody's talking about the grifting. Nobody's talking about she's the hyena that she talk about. She's the hyena. When she be, doing the little shorts or whatnot and be nodding her head and all of that to about hyena behavior and different things she reacting to Samantha on the shorts. Ma'am.
She taking time through there, but trying to get love advice online.
You are, ma'am. Minister Jap did. I didn't know he did. But I'm tripping. So, ma'am, your back feet are publicly recorded. That is the Samantha Lee that be on YouTube with a whole channel about relationship advice, male leadership, being a better woman, a high value woman, and getting yourself together as a woman, spirituality, having faith, being ready for your husband. When you left your husband, ma'am.
Yo. And I definitely find it. That's what I was finding crazy out here. You left your husband, but now, like Crimson Q just said, and yes, Samantha is online talking about all that. She talking about all that. Spirituality, relationships, marriage, things like, and I'm like, too, to listen to what Tyrese had to say. He met this chick in this $12 dress. Oh, I don't care about the money. And it ain't about the fame and all that for me. I just want a good man and this and that, and woo to woo, and all this other type of crap and all that dingbat ass shit. What? 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 I mean, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Bat? What are you talking about? It's crazy to me that that woman is getting online and she actually getting away with it. She actually got people following her. And I'm pretty sure, like, don't these people see the same thing that other individuals see, smart individuals like us? I mean, let's just keep this 100 out here. Like, don't y'all see the same thing? The manipulation. So she get money both ways now. She get money both ways. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep this 100. She getting money off YouTube and all these other major platforms and stuff like that. And she also breaking the shit out of Tyrese. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. I mean, you know, I'm just saying, hold up. Are we really doing it? And that's obviously what she thinks. You know what I'm saying? It's just real out here. This is crazy.
You left your husband, ma'am. You got married to Tyrese in 2017. And y'all got divorced in 2020, ma'am. He said he met you in a $12 sundress, ma'am. And that what attracted, one of the things that attracted him to you was what he thought was your mindset. Oh, the money don't mean nothing, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm not about the dollars, but it's all about the Benjamins, baby. It's all about the Benjamin. Like, it's all about the Benjamins with you. Because if it wasn't about the Benjamins, why are we talking about $20K a month for child support? If it's not about the Benjamins, then why are we challenging or contesting the prenuptial agreement that you put your John Hancock on in front of lawyers? If it ain't about the Benjamins, what is this? It shouldn't even gone to court as far as child support is going. You name me. Do Tyrese is the same person that 1,000,001 memes was made out of because he got on social media crying to have custody of his other child. Plenty of people laughed at Tyrese. This is a man that would get on social media and cry for his kids. And we think that it's necessary to take him to child support court? Do Tyrese look like the type of dude that's not going to take care of his kids?
I mean, no. It's not necessary to take him to child support court. No, it wasn't necessary. But the fact of the matter is that she wanted to get the system involved. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to have that level of control over Tyrese that had a level of law involved to where if she wanted to, she can either have him locked up, you know what I'm saying, apply so much pressure to where, you know, he had to comply legally and things like that instead of working it out, you know what I'm saying, like true adults. She didn't want to work it out like true adults. She didn't want to go that route because low key, she wasn't there for that in the first damn place. Yeah, she had that $12 sundress on in order to fool him. Fool him into thinking that she's just this, you know, this normal lady, this normal chick that, you know, Oh, I don't care because you're Tyrese and you're famous and this and that. I'm just a normal girl that, wants a normal relationship with a normal guy. And, all that fame don't matter. It just don't matter to me. It don't matter. It's like, you stupid. And I mean, by Tyrese being such a lover boy, let's just keep this 100. We've all heard this man's songs throughout the years. Yeah, by Tyrese being such a lover boy. Yeah, he fell for it. Them wolves in sheep's clothing are a very serious task out here in the world. You know what I'm saying? The Bible didn't lie about that. Wolves in sheep's clothing. She was wearing sheep's clothing, but the whole time she's a wolf. I'm talking about she wolfing it out. And now she gaining on both sides. She getting money off the internet and getting money off Tyrese. She get money hand over fist now. It's crazy out here for her. The shopping sprees and this and that. Then she got this man's baby hemmed up for all these years. Her and the other chick. Hey, Tyrese, real talk. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Real talk. Tyrese out there. You know what I'm saying? If you ever run across this video, real talk, brother, man, stop putting your seed in these broads out here. You got enough kids now. You got enough. The 21st century is not meant for men to have legacies anymore. It's not meant for that. No longer can a man have legacies. Nowadays, we need to keep our legacy to ourselves. We need to keep our children to ourselves. Women cannot have children unless a man puts a seed off in her. Where's she gonna get it from? The sperm bank? I mean, look at Ebony K. She having a hard time with that now. Her and her followers. Well, she got a little bit of black sperm, but she still ain't had a baby yet. She still ain't put it to use. What's she waiting on until she's 60? Pay attention to what's going on out here. Pay attention. Ebony K already said she would. Well, I got a few vials of black sperm and this and that, but not every woman is going to be lucky enough to get that. Okay, so you already got a few vials. So when you gonna use the shit? When you gonna sit your punk ass down somewhere and use it? Since you got a few vials of black sperm, when you gonna use it? You know what I'm saying? When you 60, what you gonna do? Have a newborn at 60 years old? I mean, what you gonna be dead and dust in the ground by the time the child graduates high school? What the fuck are we talking about here? The hell we talking about? Man, y'all cut the crap out here, man. This shit is sickening. Y'all being stupid and weird. Y'all weirdos out here now. Y'all weirdos. You don't want to do anything about the way that nature does anything. You fucking weirdos now. It's crazy.
Do Tyrese look like that? This is a man that has consistently, as recently as his appearance on The Breakfast Club, stating that he still is not very clear about why you left, ma'am. Because he said no cheating, no abuse. No. So what was it? I'm trying to figure out, why did you break your marriage up? What was the point of breaking your marriage up? To do what? To move on to do what? Now, what I'm going to do.
Be in these streets. She want to be in these streets. See, she one of them type of chicks that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like this with her. She didn't got the dude that's gonna pay for everything, and that's what he doing. He gonna pay for everything. You know what I'm saying? Through the child support and all this other type of crap. You You know what I'm saying? Now she finna go get her a Pookie and Ray Ray. That's what she finna do now. You know, and what the Pookie and Ray Ray for? To blow her back out all day, every day. And that's what that is. That's what that is. He gonna be sitting up in the house that Tyrese paying for, eating up snacks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Good home cooked meal that she gonna be cooking for him. You know what I'm saying? Sitting up in there, you know, Cabela spell his own name and shit. You know, yeah, you know what, and yeah, baby, you know, yeah. Let me go ahead on, you know what I'm saying? You know, bending over the counter and shit. You know, the Tyrese paying for and shit. We already know. We already know. Yeah, it is what it is.
I am going to let you listen to a little bit of what Tyrese said a few months back when they were going to court for the divorce proceedings and child support proceedings and stuff like that. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons because this is her video, but she allowed Tyrese's video to play at length. So we're going to listen to a bit of what Tyrese had to say concerning the shenanigans that Miss Samantha Lee on here giving relationship advice, couldn't keep her marriage together, was the one that broke her own family. But we gonna talk about being ready for a husband
with a $12 dress on
and meeting your person and all this other foolishness, just hustling and grifting within the female accountability space. Running around here acting like she understands what it takes to be a better quality woman or what it takes to be a wife. When you have no idea, ma'am. Operated like a whole hyena. If what Tyrese is saying is true in this video, them back feet is on display. Then wanted to get on social media and not quite say what it was that had, from what he said, you got on the stand lying about how he mistreated you and he hadn't mistreated you. Listen.
And that's the worst thing possible. That's the worst thing. You get on the stand and you go to lying. And I don't understand why these courts, you know, even allow it. Because, you know, let a man get on the stand and go to lying and perjuring and himself and stuff like that. They gonna lock him up quick. You know, it's time for this. It's time for this equality, so-called fucking equality. It's time for this equality to really kick in here. You know, it's time for it to really kick in. You know, she's sitting up there lying on this man. And listen, it's not anything in Tyrese's history to show proof that he, you know, even was capable of doing anything that she accused him of. You know what I'm saying? It's like us, it would have been came out by now. All these years, it would have been some chick would have came forward by now saying something. Not even the other baby mama came out saying that he did this and that, move the woo. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about a straight up liar, a manipulator, a chick that, you know what I'm saying, she got a little bit of cuteness and things like that. And she gonna sit here and try to manipulate everybody. Man, Lilith, we sick of you, bitch. Get the hell off the internet, Lilith. Lilith. Go slither upon the ground Go slither upon the grass upon the ground that God told you you need to slither upon. That's what you do, Lilith. That's what you do. You've already corrupted Eve. Now it's time for you to go. You've done enough throughout the centuries. You've done enough. Lilith, it's time for you to leave. We're sick of you, Lilith. We no longer can stand you, Lilith. It's time for you to get that Jezebel spirit bag that you carry around, that you try to imprint upon every woman on this planet. Get your shit and go.
Tyrese is one of them dudes that want to be in love. Okay? Tyrese want to be in love. Tyrese want to kick it. I already see what kind of dude that he is. Tyrese want to kick it. He called himself getting a woman that's not in the industry. So he called himself getting a woman that's just a regular everyday woman. That's not an actress. He ain't got to be with a A-list celebrity and all that kind of stuff. He called himself coming outside of that circle to get with a regular woman that would be thankful and grateful for the lifestyle that he's gonna present to her, taking her all around the world and taking her to Dubai and flying her this place and that place and eating at fine restaurants and living in a beautiful home. And you know what I'm saying? He want to cook breakfast for her and sing to her and all that. That's what Tyrese want to do. That's what Tyrese want to do. Tyrese want to do that. Okay? He wants what he perceives as a simple woman. That is what he wanted. He thought he found that in Samantha. Because let's face it, Tyrese got a type. He got a type. All right? He liked them racially ambiguous, kind of mixed, slim face phenotype. He got a type because his other ex-wife kind of looked like that too. All right? And he just wants you to be pretty and say nice stuff to him and chill with him and just kick it with him. And that's all. Just don't make no waves with him and stuff like that. That's what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? He want to lay in bed and eat chocolate covered strawberries and watch a film. Like that's what he want to do.
Hey. And you know, like I said before, we done all heard this man's love songs. You know what I'm saying? That's what he want to do. That is what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, though, too, we not understanding what type of world we living in here. You know what I'm saying? Women built different, bro. Like they built to get all they can get. They in that Lilith Jezebel spirit, you know what I'm saying? And they selfish as hell. And there's no way around this. So now he done got twice for a seed. He done got twice for a seed out here. Twice. Now Tyrese, shout out to you, bro, but don't get got for a third. I mean, let's just keep this 100. Let's just keep this 100. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Man. You know, now from now on, man, you just need to do what you need to do and just relax, chill out. You need to get rid of that love idea, bro. You need to get rid of that fantasy idea of, you know, the night and all this other type. Man, get rid of that shit. The rest of us men out here we getting rid of that shit. That's gone. That's out the window. Toss that bullshit away. Because it's not helpful for you in the 21st century. It's not helpful at all for a man. It will drive you insane to sit around here and try to be there for a woman now. That's all it's going to do. You know, and hey, I know.
That's what he want to do. Is get them in trouble. Because I think when he gets that type of woman that look like he want them to look, his vetting process go out the window. We talked about that part before. But we can all see who Tyrese is. That man ain't finna cheat. Tyrese is not gonna cheat. He not. If he like you and he rock with you and he done call himself married you and all that kind of, Tyrese is not gonna cheat. Tyrese has had all his 20s and 30s and stuff like that. Tyrese been famous for quite some time. For film and for music. He done slay. I'm sure he has slayed many a dragon. So he good on slaying a bunch of chicks. He good on that. So he don't have to do that no more. So Tyrese is not going to be running around with a bunch of chicks and embarrassing you in social media because he's with this one and that one. He's not gonna do that. That's just not. I can just see that from a distance. He's not that guy. He's not that guy. Now, whoever he really is and all that kind of stuff, he's not that guy though. Now, a lot of folks say that he a simp, and I see the simp in him. I see it. He's soft. He's soft. He like I said, he love and all that kind of stuff. He wants that. He want that kind of almost fairy tale-ish kind of thing. Kind of marriage and love and stuff like that. That's what he wants. How do you fumble that? That's my other question. That's my question to Miss Samantha. How do you fumble that, ma'am?
She fumbled it. She fumbled it because she doesn't want that. Samantha Lee does not want a dude like Tyrese. Not like that. Yeah, she wants them resources. That's the reason why she went along. She played the game. You know what I'm saying? She played the game. As long as she could. She played the game. She got the kid to secure the bag. That's because that's the only thing that was going to secure the real bag within that short period of time. That's the reason why it was a short period of time. She wasn't going to be able to stay with Tyrese for no fucking 10 years, 5 years, 6, 7 years. She wasn't going to be able to stay with Tyrese that long. She's repulsed by Tyrese, period. She's repulsed by him, low key. She can't stand Tyrese. Samantha Lee hates Tyrese with every fiber of her being. I guarantee you she do. She hates that man's guts. Why? She hates Tyrese so bad because he's not going to provide her with any type of drama, any type of way that she could use against him for any type of real accusations and things like that. That's the reason why she had to get on the stand and make shit up. She had to make shit up in order to provide the drama and the action that she really innately needed in order to make herself look like a victim or some type of whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why she tried so hard to get so much money from him and this and that. She hates Tyrese with a passion. There was never no love there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm surprised she was even able to have sex with him. Let's just keep it honest. That's how much I really believe that she hates Tyrese. I really believe that. I believe she really hate that man with all of her heart, with whatever heart she got left. I mean, Jezebels, they not really known for having so much fucking heart. But I really believe that. She really hate Tyrese with an utmost passion, like hate his guts. If she can have him deleted, you know what I'm saying? I believe she would. I believe she will. I'm telling you, I really believe that. I really believe if that was the case, if she could and get away with it, she would.
How do you fumble a dude that you meet that is already made? He already got millions of dollars. He's already an A-list actor. He already, you know what I'm saying? He already famous. He already is what many would consider to be a high value man. He's already that guy. He's already that guy. He gonna be sweet. And this is the dude that be on the internet taking trays of breakfast. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is him. How do you fumble that? How you fumble that marriage? Why not just stay? Why not just stay in your marriage? You're not qualified, ma'am, to give advice from the standpoint that you're giving it, as if you understand the duties of a wife. No, you don't. Because if you understood the duties for a wife, you would have performed those duties and you would still be married. This is why we gotta be calling cap on a lot of you chicks that say y'all want a certain kind of man. Because when y'all get these kinds of men, y'all do them dirty anyway. You still ain't happy. You still don't want to be there. You still don't want to be a wife. You still don't want it. You don't want it. You want men that's going to take you through a whole bunch of foolishness. You want men that's going to drag you through a whole bunch of, chaotic, fighting for you and all that other kind of stuff. Y'all be wanting that struggle love. That is why I be calling cap when y'all talk about y'all want healthy relationships and y'all don't want no drama and all that kind of stuff. Listen, y'all don't like that because y'all find that to be boring, or y'all find a dude that don't want to do all that arguing and going back and forth and tussling with you and all that type of stuff. Y'all find that dude to be boring. Y'all find that dude, oh, he, he too soft, he too this, he too that, because he don't want to be going back and forth.
And that's the point. She's a man trying to date a man. I'm talking about a woman with that type of mindset now. That, she wants to argue about, I'm talking about the little senseless shit. She wants to start an argument to have something to, get her excited and aroused and this and that. And we got to fight and we got to do this and that. And we got to just, we got to, You know what I'm saying? We got to sit there and be on, hyena time and shit. And that's crazy. That's psycho thinking. Who wants to fight and argue all the time? Not a man with some fucking common sense. I got enough going on trying to fight the world. I don't want to come home and try to fight you too. If that's the case, if that's the point, then you're useless to me. You're useless. You're the gum up on the bottom of my fucking shoe. at that point. You know, if you're in a relationship with someone, you shouldn't, want to argue and fight all the time. Now, I'm not saying that sometimes things don't come up where you're going to have to express yourself, or basic little arguments do come up, in relationships, because they do. But not to the extent that, a lot of these women be wanting, arguments to come up to. They be wanting full-fledged brawls and fights and this and that, and somebody get stabbed or some stuff, dumbass shit like that, and it's, oh, but I love you. The whole time she hit you across the head with a frying pan and shit. But I love you. Ding, ding, I just love you so much. I love you. I love you. It's like, what, bro? Hit me upside the head with a frying pan, you love me. And a man that's actually, a man that's actually got his head together, like, he don't see that as love. He see that as you trying to actually delete me. He see that as you trying to off me. And that's not going to end well for nobody.
But what's the problem? You gotta heal what y'all say, you gotta heal from the toxic relationships, and you gotta heal from the healthy ones too. You ain't ready for now one of them. You don't do good in the toxic relationship, but you also don't do good in the healthy relationship. Boo-boo, it seems like you the problem. Because I don't get it. So you get a man that ain't got nothing. You argue, you know what I'm saying? Women argue online about the thing that Tyler Perry said. Oh, I'm not trying to get with no man that can only pay the light bill, blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. I'm not settling. Da, 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 da. Okay, fine. So you end up getting with a man that has all of the things that you say you want, and you still can't make that relationship work. What's wrong with y'all? That relationship can't work either. The relationship where he down bad, that don't work because you can't respect him, and he ain't up to par, and he don't do this and he don't do that, and he not this kind of man, he not on this level, he not on that level, blah, 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 blah. You can't deal with him, so you can't make that relationship work, because that relationship will never kind of work because he doesn't do this and he's not a man. Okay, and so then you get a man completely on the opposite end of that, and then you can't make that relationship work. Because why? Why that relationship don't work either? You can't contend with the man in that relationship because why? Oh, now he's controlling. That was the story. That was the partial story that we got from her. Oh, he was financially, you know what I'm saying? He cut me off. Yeah, I'll cut you off if you leave. If you leave me, if you leave the house and you take the kids, you take the stuff, you take your stuff and you move and all that kind of stuff. So I'm supposed to just leave my house and leave you with the card and leave you. I'm not doing that. So what we're going to do is we're going to.
Okay, before she started diving off into it that way, you know what I'm saying? Because I think she finna get to the video next. From what I know that, you know what I'm saying, Tyrese has said, like, this woman, he was somewhere upstate in America, upstate New Jersey, something like that, I think, and he left the movie set. He was up to shoot a movie. He left the movie set to come back home to try to, be there for her. But, you know what I'm saying, she had to clear out the house, clear out her stuff, things like that. And, you know what I'm saying, of course, of course, I definitely agree with what Crimson Cure said. My chick leave me, and, we got the, if I got all the money and my chick leave me, and she take my kid and she disappears, she dips off, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm cutting her ass off too. Real talk. Yeah, I'm cutting it off. I'm cutting it off. Because now you're playing some type of serious game out here that, you know what I'm saying, I'm not trying to play with you. All this toxic crap, you know what I'm saying? Now, when Samantha Lee gets on the internet and she presenting herself, that's why I say that broad is bipolar. She bipolar. She get on the internet, she making all this seem like that she's this sweet lady and this and that and whoop the whoop. Sweet lady, would you be mine? Sweet love for a lifetime. I'll be there when you need me. Just call and receive me. Bro, no. Wolves in sheep's clothing. They're real out here. You know what I'm saying? And it works both ways for men and women. A lot of y'all women be running into dudes that are wolves in sheep's clothing. You know, and then, you know, it's just the fact, what makes the difference is women become more attached than men do because of their nature as women to have a level of pair bonding that men don't necessarily have to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Men do have a level of pair bonding, but it takes more time for a man to actually pair bond, unless he has a simp mind mentality, then he'll bond with that woman very quickly, you know, because that's what he likes, and he's not understanding that at the end of the day, what he likes is just what he's lusting for. He's not vetting her properly, and it gets all screwed up. So you're not watching out for the signs as a man in order to understand that this chick is a wolf in sheep's clothing, and just the same for a woman. You know,
allow you to hear Tyrese, at least in part, what he had to say a few months ago about the divorce and going to court and what happened in court.
Sorry about that, y'all. Y'all know what it is. It is what it is.
Nobody wakes up on a Wednesday and says, I'm going to take all this hard-earned money and go put it in the pockets of attorneys. Nobody does that.
Bear in mind, the judge ordered Tyrese to pay almost $400,000 to his ex-wife's attorneys. $400,000. In the back child support, his ex-wife is getting $237,000. The attorneys walked away with a bigger judgment than their client yesterday.
$237,000 per year for one child. Per year for one child. So that child is 18 plus. And if that ain't some hyena ass shit, I mean, that's crazy.
But if you have proper representation and they go above and beyond to do the best that they can on your behalf, I think it's very respectful and honorable of you to pay your legal fees, which I've always done. After swearing under penalty of perjury These are facts. Samantha Gibson got caught in at least 25 lies, maybe 30. Under oath, she said, I kicked her and my 1-year-old baby out of the house. She said, I kicked her out of the house. She claims on record under penalty of perjury that I changed the locks on my house. She claims under penalty of perjury that I kicked her and a 1-year-old baby out to the streets and I cut off all the credit cards. These are her words that she put on a legal document under penalty of perjury. She lied. I was in New Jersey shooting a movie. I got in an airplane and left the set 4 hours early before I was supposed to. I flew to Atlanta, attempting to save my marriage and my family in any capacity I could. She got wind of the fact that I was flying home. Her and her mother, stepfather, her trainer, best friend, Chandrika, they all ran to the house, 6, 7 deep, packed up 50 boxes, left the house on their own. They were never kicked out. They were never put out. That's a lie under penalty of perjury. The credit card that I cut off was not her personal credit card. It was the credit card from a joint account that me and Samantha shared. You leave me, you take my daughter from me, from us. You want me to leave my credit card active that we both shared so it could be open season to charge my credit card on whatever you want? That doesn't make any logical sense.
Yo, and here's the thing with me. Tyrese. Like at that point, I wouldn't even say us. I would have kept it right what he said in the first place. You take my daughter from me, because at the end of the day, you doing all this. Ain't no us. It ain't no us. Now you're taking my child away from me. But you still expect to be able to maintain getting access to the resources that you've been having. So, Tyrese ain't just as much a boo-boo the fool as we think he is. And I don't blame him. He did right. Cut that broad off. Cut her off.
You packed up all your shit and left the house while I was out of town working on the movie. I have to go back out of town to go finish making this movie. You think I'm about to leave my house wide open for you and all your friends to do a home invasion again and steal all the shit out of the house? I still don't know what she took to this day. I got robbed. Yes, we resided in the same house, but I'm the only one with legal paperwork that says that I actually own the home. So technically, I was actually robbed. A home invasion, and there were 6 accomplices that stole all out the house.
Now, my thing is here is once this man's children actually get of age to where they're adults and they can actually understand the dynamics of what's been going on for themselves and actually pay attention, how is the outcome going to look then? Because the evidence is going to show itself. It's going to present itself. And, it's like these women don't think towards the future. They don't think about that at all. They only think about now, today, this very second, very hour, very minute. And it's like, you're not foreseeing anything, you know what I'm saying? But, I take that back. Maybe they are foreseeing the future. That's the reason why they trying to gather all this money out of dudes and stuff like that. Because they know once their children actually get of age and find out the bullshit that they pulled, as ex-wives and mothers and things like that, that you know they know that they're going to need enough money so they can afford to live and not go to a fucking nursing home. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the case. You know, hey, who knows?
What did they steal? What did they take? Her belongings? Did they take any of my belongings? I don't know. I wasn't there. She never sent me any photos or videos of anything that was taken out of the house. But one thing's for sure, I never put her and my daughter out of the house.
So obviously Samantha lied about getting kicked out of the house. She ran the social media into the court with that story in order to gain sympathy. Tyrese, though, he seems to be surprised with all the lies. And
now we're going to stop sharing for a second. Let me get to the super chat. Thank you so much, Gerard. So Jerry Jackson in female form. What a finesse. Is this a heavy finesse? Thank you, Thanos Snap. Thanks for calling her out. Took me a minute to catch that it was the same girl. She's done aged like milk since the divorce, though. Thank you, Miss Almond Eyes, that she couldn't fight that hyena masculinity anymore. Exactly. Thank you, Donovan. So this man cried about wanting to see his kids, but then they swear up and down black men don't want to be fathers. Precisely. This chick. This is her.
I'm a Queen Esther. There's a king coming. Okay, you call me Queen Esther, you call me Abigail. I don't know who you gonna call me, but my husband is coming.
Her husband is coming. So, hold on here. Excuse me. So her husband is coming. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, he coming. You know, he not gonna be your husband though. He gonna either be the rich dude that just want to have fun with you, or you gonna end up selling for, you know, Pookie and Ray Ray and all them, and you know what I'm saying, they gonna, you know, yeah, they gonna, you know, be smashing and blowing your back out, you know, and you know, what Tyler Perry said, he won't even be able to pay the light bill. And that's just the thing. You know, that's just the thing. It is what it is out here. You know what I'm saying? You got this woman sitting around here, you know what I'm saying, taking Tyrese through the fucking ringer. Then getting on the line, acting like an angel, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, in the courtroom, telling lies and all this other type of crap on this man and things like that in order to, you know, gain some type of sympathy or whatever. Keeping him away from his child. I guarantee she's doing that. You know, it's just time out for that, fellas. It's time out for that. I would like to say a situation here that at the end of the day, you men out there need to stop giving these women your seed. The 21st century, like I said before, the 21st century is not the century for men to give women their seed. If women are going to act like this, if this is what they want, if en masse, if this is what they want as women, if they want society to die out, if they want humanity to stop, if this is what's in their blood, if this is what's in their heart, if this is what their Jezebel spirit is telling them to do, is to totally be against men, hate men, stay corrupted, stay out here in the streets all the damn time. If this is what their Jezebel spirit is telling them to do, men, it's our duty at that point. It's our duty at that point to fulfill those wishes. Let's let humanity die out. Real talk. Let's let it happen. Let's go. It's happened before. It can happen now. Let's let it happen. Women don't want good families anymore. They don't want solid men because he's boring. They don't want stability anymore. They don't want. They want a bunch of chaotic, toxic, crazy stuff going on. But of course, most men don't want that because that doesn't add up to protection, provision, and stability. If that's what they want, I suggest us as men, let's let society, let's let humanity die out.
Now, who he is and where he is and what he's doing and how he's doing, I don't know. But he's
you prepared for him.
But I'm prepared. I'm gonna be ready for him. I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be healed.
Yes.
I'm gonna be speaking those languages. And there's things that I learned. And here's the thing, sis. This is the biggest thing, and I could cry about this because this is like really deep to me. Come on. I was in my relationship. You know, I know that there were things I could have done differently. Like I look back on my marriage, and I'm not gonna go back and tell you, oh, I did everything right. You did it.
So why you didn't stay and work on them? Why did you not stay and work on them? You know, you act like it's just so many options out here. You had the top tier of man that you could possibly get. Ain't no more men for you. There's no more for you. There's no more. The store's closed. You went to the very top floor of the store, of the man store. We all remember that. When that went viral, the man store, we remember that. If you don't, you know what I'm saying, Google it, look it up, TikTok it, whatever. She went to she skipped over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She went to the very top level. You know, and then she skipped over that and went to the super top floor, and what they told her, there's no more men on this floor. This is to prove, this floor is to prove that women cannot be satisfied and have unrealistic expectations. Now, the only way down is out of the fucking store. Enjoy your life, dingbat. There's no more men for you.
Everything wrong or vice versa. I'm not going to say that. But I am going to say that now on the other side, the things that I did not know, the ways that I did have that were destructive, I've done 3 or 4 years of work on those. Come on. I will continue to do that. So I've grown a lot and I've learned a lot from this terrible experience that I would pray that I could give to a man in the future. That's what I would pray.
Yes.
Terrible experience, huh? Okay.
This is her. This is her. That terrible experience, and I look back. You know what? Let me go on commercial break because she gotta get cooked for that. She gotta get cooked for that. Miss Samantha, I know you ain't sitting nowhere talking about being a Queen Esther. I know you're not sitting nowhere. What man you think is coming, Boo Boo Kitty? Because this is Boo Boo Kitty. What man do you think is coming, Boo Boo Kitty? You think you got more time than what you got, Boo Boo Kitty, and you don't. I promise you that. I promise you, you don't got the time you think you got. I promise you, the man that you think is coming to get you is not coming to get you.
Right.
I promise you that. After these messages, we'll be right back.
Let me skip on, and we're gonna go right here.
Thank you, Torenzo, saying men get put out their own homes and it's celebrated, but when men remove chaos from around them, it's a problem. The entire legal system is flawed completely. This is true. Thank you, Lee White. So this channel is my jam, giving grown women the redirection we don't always get from so-called friends, preserves and regenerates our dignity and self-respect that we say we want but can't manifest. Thank you, Kendra. You are so very welcome. Thank you, sweetheart.
Lord, they give me these commercials. It is what it is, though.
You said it before, they are chaos and they like being out of order. No matter who it hurts, children included. This is true. Thank you, Gerard. Said Esther, more like Vashti, more like a Jezebel. Thank you, Miss Bella. Said how he was her starter husband. And how you get a girl. Thank you, your dream girl fantasy. Don't trip, sis. I found out that was the same chick 1 week before you did, but now that her face is out there, she done. No man is wiping her now.
And pay attention to that last comment that she just read. And that's the truth. Her face is out there, then she on the internet right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? No. No man with any type of common sense that actually wants a wife, that actually wants to build a family, that type of man is not coming for her. Now, the men that are going to come for her, yeah, you know, they going, you know, they want Tyrese sloppy seconds, basically, you know, they want Tyrese sloppy seconds. Damn it, I said it, sloppy seconds. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and you got plenty of men out here they'll still bang her out. You know what I'm saying? They'll still bang her out. But I mean, you know, is she gonna be able to keep somebody? No. And I think low key deep down inside, she actually knows that. That's the reason why she's trying to take Tyrese for so much money, you know, every year, because she's trying to, you know, I hope she's trying to stack some of that money, you know. I mean, because that nursing home is real. That nursing home is real. And due to the fact also that women tend to actually outlive men, that nursing home is real, baby. You know, and in the future, especially dealing with these new age children, I don't see them keeping their elders at home and stuff like that, like children of the past did. Yeah, they gonna put you somewhere in a nursing home, baby, where you're gonna have to deal with other new age individuals that's just working at the nursing home for a check, and they ain't there to really wipe your butt and brush your teeth and you know, talk to you every day all nice and sweet. They ain't gonna be there for that. They there for the check. So they gonna do the bare minimum of whatever they got to do to take quote unquote care of you in a nursing home, and then they gonna clock out and go about their business. They ain't gonna be there to coddle you and oh, Miss Lee, you know, oh, how was it dating Tyrese? You know, this or that, or you know, they're not gonna be there to do that. They're not gonna be there to do that. They ain't gonna be giving no fuck. They ain't gonna care. These new age kids once they get old enough to where they have to take care of elders, they not gonna be wanting to do that. These new age kids better want to take care of themselves now. What makes you think they want to take care of an elder when they get old enough? They gonna see that as a super burden. They not gonna want to do that.
Listen, let me tell you something, Miss Samantha. You are the chameleon that you get on your channel and try to act like you not. You're the hyena in the lioness spray tan. Okay? I need you to know that, ma'am. You run around here and you look at these other videos. You get the little talk point. You know what you need to say and what you need to agree with, what you don't need to agree with.
Mm-hmm.
But let's stop the cap. Let's stop the cap. You are not a lioness. You are not. That you are not. You are not a wife. Let me tell you what a wife does. If you was really about that life, if you was really about that wife life, we wouldn't even be talking like this because you still be in your marriage. But let's say, for the sake of argument, that there was no way for you to remain in that marriage. You was only there for like 3 years, boo-boo kitty. You dropping that baby after a year, that didn't change them prenup agreement. And it did not make you eligible for this man's money. You not eligible, boo-boo kitty. You ain't been there long enough to be eligible. You ain't help him build to where he at. He did all of that before he knew about you. He was Tyrese before he met you, ma'am. And I don't know what you need $20K a month for a child support for. Your YouTube check is big enough to take care of that baby. And if it ain't, get a baby to Tyrese. He be wanting his kids.
She said it, I didn't. Crimson Cure said it, I didn't. And that's the truth. Give the child to Tyrese. You know what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me that the person that could actually really, in reality, afford to take care of the child, actually be able to really provide for the child, you're going to take the child away from them, then scam your way out of resources from the person that can actually take care of the child to give you the resources to take care of the child. Like, I mean, oh, wrong one. My bad. Right here.
Tyrese be wanting his kids. If you was really about that life, the court would never have been involved in that. The furthest that the court would have needed to be involved is within the divorce. And a lioness would not have divorced her husband without valid cause. Without valid cause. And she would not be too ashamed or too pressed to say exactly what those causes were. Because lionesses do not break their prides for no reason. If that man wasn't doing nothing to you, if he was the same man you met on day one as on the day you left, then you the problem, not him. Because if he didn't change, if he was that same dude, if he was acting with you the same way that he had been acting, because you accepted his marriage proposal, you accepted a wedding and a ceremony and to be married, you accepted a prenuptial agreement. You did that. No gun to your head. You didn't have to do none of that. And you played and you finessed and like, oh, well, you know, the money don't mean this and the money don't mean that and blah, 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 blah. You know, I ain't really in it about that. If you're not in it about the money, you would have left quietly with no money. Let's talk about it. If you was not in it for the money and you was a lioness, you would have left with no money. You would have left with what you came in with. Whatever your salary was on your own, you would have been content with that. The prenup that you signed would never have been contested. Nothing to talk about. Sign my name to it. I understood what was going to go on should we have split. So no, I'm not entitled to any more money. Whatever me and him talk about and hash out over a kitchen table about how much money, you know what I'm saying, he wanted to put forward to child support. If I didn't give him this child, just give it to him in the first place, and I'd be the gym shoe mama. Whatever it was that we hashed out between us would have been between us. No arbitration or court necessary.
She wasn't finna do that. She was not finna do that. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, she wasn't actually there for Tyrese in the first fucking place. She wasn't there for that. You know what I'm saying? She was there to get that paper, baby. She there to get that money. She there to get them coins. You know what I'm saying? She there to get that paper. She there for her payday. And she actually got what she was looking for, which was her payday. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like it or not, whether Tyrese like it or not, whether we all like it or not, that's what she was there for in the original purpose. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why she wore that $12 sundress in order to make it seem like she was just such this sweet angel, and you know, she's just this flower that's, oh my goodness, she's just this lovely woman, and you know, I'm not here for that, and you know, I want love too, Tyrese. I've heard your songs. You know, I want to be that sweet lady. Would you be mine? Sweet love for a lifetime. She was there for that. Hold on. And that's what she was there for. That's all she was there for in the first place. And she played that wolves in sheep clothing game very well. Now, that part, I got to give it to her. I'm sorry, but I do. I got to give it to her. She played the wolf in sheep's clothing very well. Very well. But the wolf came out. And she was only with them, like what Chris said, like what, 2-3 years? Yeah, that's enough time to pop out one baby, gain child support resources, but yeah, maybe not enough time to gain marital resources, because after, you know, short period of time like that, that's ridiculous. But you know, she was looking at such a short game, and then due to the fact that she knew innately, Samantha Lee knew deep down in her heart that innately she was not going to be able to date Tyrese for a long period of time. She was not going to be able to be with Tyrese for a long period of time, because that's not her type of man. A man that's loving, caring, actually willing to share resources, things like that. Of course, he's providing things like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she looked at Tyrese as weak. She looked at him as weak. He's a weak man. He's a weak man because he's not toxic. He doesn't seem to have any toxic about him, stuff like that. That's the reason why she had to lie on him. You know, in order to create toxicity that was never there. You know, hey, it's real talk out here. That's the
a real lioness don't operate like that. How your lawyers get more money than you did? Because if you was really on a righteous type of time, like you act like you are, then the lawyers would no. We not cut. He don't even have to pay them legal fees. Listen, I don't need all these lawyers and law firms. Tyrese don't seem like an unreasonable person. Like you can't talk to him. Tyrese is one of them dudes where even if you are in the midst of a divorce and in the midst of leaving him, all you got to do is stroke that man's chin. He one of them. All you got to do is say, baby, we can sit down. We can talk about it. I'm sorry that the relationship didn't work, but I'm sure that we can talk about it. He'd be like, okay, baby, we can talk about it. Let's go on here, sit down. Let's talk about it. He one of them guys. So it's a hard sell to me. And to other people, when you sit up there and say he kicked you out and he changed lives, so all of a sudden, so it was nothing that was actually preceding that. So nothing happened. He just decided, boom, bam, I'm about to change these locks and put her and that baby out.
And that's what be killing me when women charge certain men with that type of demeanor. It's like they, and especially when it's a public relationship like that, and we done seen this man operate all these years, especially without any type of serious allegations like that. He ain't never had no woman ever came out and said and said he done a dirty or nothing like that. All these years. Now all of a sudden he just woke up one day, he just gonna put you in the baby out. He just all these years now had no other woman came out. There still has no other woman came out the woodwork and said Tyrese was just this horrible person to her, and she's just treated so badly by Tyrese. Had no other woman came out yet and said Tyrese treated her like shit. But all of a sudden he woke up one day and decided to put Samantha Lee out the house and the baby. Are we just supposed to believe this crap? But then she on YouTube and all these other platforms, with that hyena spirit, acting crazy, talking about this and that, and her new husband is going to get this and that. No, all that new man that's gonna come in your life want from you is the damn draws. That's all he want. That's all he want from you. Dingbat, That's all he wants. Nothing else. Ain't nobody else gonna try to put no ring on your finger. If he do, he a loose cannon. He's stupid.
F them kids. I'm about to put her and that baby out. That's what you're telling me? And there was no way to speak reasonably to him to come to an agreement. There was no way to do that without him forking over more than $600,000 in legal fees and your settlement and paying $20,000 a month for child support. That there was no way to get around that. Girl, bye.
I wouldn't be surprised if she was doing one of the lawyers. On the low, I wouldn't be surprised if she was doing one of the lawyers pillow talking. Well, we're going to take Tyrese for all this money, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to get you paid, baby. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going to get you paid. I'm going to get you paid, lawyer. I'm going to get you paid. You know what I'm saying? She up there slobbing them down, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to get you paid, baby. The baby in the next room and shit. You can say what you want. Yeah. Oh, hold up. Yeah, I know I'm this. I know.
Thank you, believers. I can't believe she got a YouTube channel telling women how to be married. Exactly. Thank you, Miss 39 Dina. And thank you, What's King to a God said, sadly, that gynocracy still don't listen to her. If I were a woman, my first question to her would be, how did you fumble Tyrese? And you know that, and whatever answer she give, they would take it. They would take it. Well, he must have did something.
Oh, hold on. I know what he did. He probably brushed his teeth too long. Hey, ain't no telling. It's just, he didn't shave his head good enough or something one day, and she just looked up and was like, "Oh my goodness, I just can't stand being with you. You didn't shave your head right today." You know, oh my goodness. You know, you actually eat your cereal with a spoon? I just can't stand you anymore. Oh my goodness, you just you're just such a misogynist because you eat your cereal with a fucking spoon. Yeah, she probably did some dumbass shit like that. You know, real talk.
I'm sorry. It's not believable. You need more people. You need more people. That's why she don't speak on it much.
Right.
I don't know why don't nobody hold her to task about that. Why nobody hold her feet to the fire about that? So you're the woman that's raking Tyrese over the coals financially. Yes. But you want to get on here and talk about the spiritual value of women and approaching relationships and marriages and things of that nature from a spiritual standpoint? If you don't knock that off, because the same God that told you to love him is not the same God that told you to leave him. Let's talk about that part. Because y'all be on his straight cap talking about how the spirit moved you in the air. It was a spirit, all right, that moved you in a certain way. Don't try to put that on the Lord.
That Jezebel spirit. Right there. Hold on. She was right there. Yep. No, that ain't the spirit of the Lord. You know, not telling you to leave somebody that fast. I mean, a good hot 3 years, and then ain't no real act, Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. No real accusations that have come out. He haven't really done anything. You had to go in court and make up lies and this and that, and then the court don't even hold you responsible for the lies that you're telling. But then no, too, hey, shout out to the court system, real talk. Court system out here, they want everybody to, be such good citizens and obey the laws, obey the law. I am the law. I am the law. I am the law. I am the law. You must obey me. I am the law. Yeah, you want everybody to obey these laws and stuff like that, but you let dumb people like this, sit up on a stand in the middle of court and commit perjury. And it's like, you don't even punish the people that commit perjury, but let somebody with the different type of let the different gender commit perjury on there, and then all of a sudden everybody got to be thrown up under jail, and all this type of crap. It's ridiculous.
Do not try to put that on the Lord. Because the Lord do not like divorces. The Lord wants you to keep your marriage together, keep your house in order. And if that man wasn't abusing you, beating on you, cheating on you, this, that, and the third to you, there was no reason to leave that man. None. None. You got into the relationship with him, so stay there. If he ain't doing nothing to you, you stay there. He ain't did nothing to you, ain't did nothing to that baby. Talking about it was hard. Y'all women weak as day old dishwater. What kind of marriages y'all think is supposed to happen? One where y'all be bailing out on regular marital issues. On common marital issues. Y'all be straight jumping out the plane with no parachute with it. Like, what is wrong with y'all? You have one or two little arguments. You have one or two little, spats or disagreements, or you can't see eye to eye to this, that, and the third little thing, and then y'all be ready to roll. I just couldn't make it work. Why? And it was just so many things that was going on. What's so many things? I bet you if we was to sit her down and make her tell it, name 5 things that was going irretrievably wrong in this marriage that nobody could fix. And I bet you she could come up with one. I bet you everything she come up with will be like, excuse me. Then you come to YouTube to grift and talk about what you don't know about, which is being a wife. Y'all split. They split in 2020.
What's the cause of hair loss? Well, in most cases,
Yo, it is what it is.
If you go to her channel, about join January the 9th of 2021. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see the date? Huh? Do you see the date that she started this channel? Do I need to make it bigger? So you got divorced in 2020, and no sooner than you got divorced, here you come. To YouTube. I gotta make it bigger. Y'all can see? Listen. Okay. See that? About. I am a licensed clinical social worker who utilizes my educational background, the experiences in my clinical practice, my spiritual beliefs, and my personal experiences combined to create content to give the truth about dating today. At this time, I work as a relationship coach and life coach for women within my community of women, #PowerHerUp. I do not see myself as a relationship expert, but a woman who is learning lessons on the job and trying to teach these lessons to others without the heartbreak it took to learn them. In addition to the above, I am passionate about my spiritual growth in Christianity through Bible study lessons on different parts of the Bible through my lens. My hope is to educate, to inspire, to challenge, to help spiritual growth for those who are wanting to connect or reconnect with God.
Lord have mercy. And y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw that. This chick at 299 something thousand people, you know what I'm saying, that subscribe to her. You know, what's this? Download free high value woman secrets. I mean, like, oh yeah, we know the secrets now. We know the secrets. We know the secrets. Yeah, the secret is doll yourself up nice or get yourself nice enough looking to be in a certain way to where you can seem like you're just a normal person or normal woman that doesn't have a lot of drama or craziness in her life, and then present yourself to a man with a bunch of money, get married to him, you know, spit out a baby, and then, you know what I'm saying, get rid of his ass. And take as much child support as you can. That's you know, that seems like a high value woman to me.
Download free high value woman secrets if you don't knock it off. If you don't knock that off.
She's a high value woman.
You life coaching and relationship coaching? Talking about download a high value woman pamphlet? You gotta be kidding me. After you broke your relationship with no explanation, not an explanation to the world, and apparently the man you left don't deserve an explanation either. Do God know? Or did you try to keep it a secret from him too? Because listen, I need to know if you're gonna be on YouTube talking about dating today and a high value woman. I'm trying to figure out which high value woman breaks her marriage. Which one? Which one files a divorce decree? Which one goes over there with no real explanation and file for divorce? You ain't said hide nor hair of what this man have done to you because he maintained ignorance on what he did. He don't know what he did.
Because he don't. He don't.
According to Tyrese, he doesn't know what he did to her to make her pull the plug on their marriage. That should not be so. Whether he want to drop down and come clean about why she left or not, he should know why she left. And then you ran to YouTube to jump on the female accountability bandwagon. Like you know what that is. A space I pioneered, by the way. But that's neither here nor there today. And you've been running across these plains and ain't nobody bit them back feet. Well, you're getting them bit today. Because you get on here. That's why she divorced. I'm going to tell you why she divorced her. Since she don't want to say. Let me hit these super chats. And then this is what we're going to do. Thank you, Damien. Said that brother cried for his kids on the internet. Exactly. Thank you, Disa. I left because one, I couldn't go to Beyonce. He asked me if I made dinner. He toxic. I need something. I just don't know. But it's his fault. She like Brittany Renner getting high value man over. She's another Brittany Renner. She's the other side of that coin. Thank you so much.
Stop. Lottery officials are lying to you. They don't want you to know the average.
Damn, YouTube running a lot of commercials. That's
Thank you, RJ. So you cooking today, sis. I got plates and sport. Dr. Sports. Thank you. It's a sterling life. Hey, says, hey, how you doing, sweetheart? Thank you so much. Thank you, D. I don't know how I missed this one. Says you ain't no high value woman. That's over in my Crimson Cure place. Did I say that? I said that. Thank you, Quantum. If you don't knock it off, exactly, Crimson. Speak the truth to that back foot. Yeah, listen. Thank you. Took notice that she a fake baby. Okay, no way to conceal it. Know how I know? Cause I can feel it. You a fake. Okay, in my Alexander O'Neal, y'all, if you're too young to know that song, Google it. It's funny, actually. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I'm gonna tell you why she divorced Tyrese. This is the part she don't want to say. She don't want to say it because it's gonna make her look bad. Boo Boo Kitty, you already look bad. So let's help you. Let's help you snatch off the rest of your lioness fake fur, so you can be the spotted hyena that everybody know that you are. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's rip it off. Let's rip the band-aid off. I'm gonna say the quiet part out loud. Miss Samantha Lee thinks she got time, and she thinks she can do better than Tyrese. She got with Tyrese, and she one of them chicks you can't be nice to. She one of them chicks you cannot be nice to her. Okay? She don't appreciate it. Tyrese was too nice to her. He was doing too much with her and trying to do too much for her and be, agreeable and be wonderful and all this other kind of stuff. She don't like that. She does not like that. Most hyenas, as a matter of fact, I have not met a hyena that actually like good treatment from a man. Whether that treatment is just good treatment from your husband, whether it go into simp level, whatever it is, hyenas do not like good treatment from men. They don't like men that like them. Okay? They don't like men that treat them well. They don't like men that provide for them without the toxicity. They don't like men that don't argue with them. They don't like men that ain't trifling with them. They don't like men like that. And like I said, it don't even have to be to simp level. Just a regular man doing regular stuff for the woman that he say he loves. Hyenas do not like it. They do not appreciate it. They despise it and will spit in your face about it.
Yo. And that's just the truth of the matter. That's just the truth of the matter. You know what I'm saying? And, like I said before, you know what I'm saying? Nah, she don't like that type of dude. You know what I'm saying? And as Chris said though, you know what I'm saying, she can't gather and wrap her mind around liking that type of dude because she knows she ain't shit as a person, low key. She knows she ain't. People that aren't shit as a person, they don't like people that are actually about something. They don't like people that are decent people because they know they're not going to live up to that level. They don't want to live up to that level, and it's too much pressure on them to have to be with a person like that. That's the reason why she dipped out after a few years. It was too much fucking pressure. You know what I'm saying? It was too much pressure to be a good woman. It was too much pressure to want to have a decent family and have peace in her life. It was too much pressure. You know what I'm saying? And pressure busts pipes. So, you know what I'm saying? And her pipes burst. It was too much pressure for her. She's just not built to be a decent woman. Now, regardless of what she try to promote on YouTube and TikTok and all these other spaces and things like that, you know what I'm saying, behind closed doors, she ain't that. She ain't that. It's too much pressure for her to be a decent human being. You know what I'm saying? It's just way too much. She ain't able to, you know what I'm saying? She ain't able to roll with that. And it hurts her to have to, you know what I'm saying, do that because, you know what I'm saying, it's like, Jesus Christ, dude, he ain't never messing up. He ain't giving me nothing to argue about. He ain't giving me nothing to fight about. You know what I'm saying? He ain't giving me no drama. He not giving me the fix I need of toxicity in order to, you know what I'm saying, actually really live and survive. I mean, like, let's just be honest. You know, women like that survive off toxicity. They can't go without it. It's just like you could live a certain period of time without food, but you can only go 3 days without water. She she can't do it. She can't do it. Toxicity is her water, and women that also think like her and stuff like that, toxicity is their water. They cannot go without it. They will die without it. They can't live in a peaceful zone. They can't do it. It's just not going to work. And this is part of the problem that we're having nowadays. We have more women with that type of mindset than we do with the peaceful one that can actually handle peace and handle a decent family and want to actually be stable individuals and human beings in society and want to raise decent children to grow up to be more productive citizens to help add on to society. Hey, it just is what it is. It just is what it is out here. You know, it is what it is. There's no way around it. And that's it's sad that Tyrese got to learn these lessons like this. But after these two women that he's dealt with, as far as marriage and having children with these two women, I hope he has learned his lesson. I really hope he has. I hope he wakes up and start understanding that any other woman from now on, he don't need to have any more children. He don't need to marry anybody else. He needs to, what I'm saying, he needs to free agent lifestyle. Shout out to the coach, CGA. He needs to chill out. You know, he's already came out of too much money. And who knows what he's paying the first wife, things like that. But he just, it's just time out, bro. It's no need to have any more. You got what legacy that you could get. You got two children, technically that we know of. So, you need to be content with that. What I'm saying? You don't need to marry any more women. You need to chill out, find you a chick that you can just date. You may need to go ahead on and get a vasectomy at this point. I mean, I'm just being honest. He may need to go ahead on, get that snip. You know what I'm saying? Let that be that and sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And just, and live life. Deal with the chicks that, want to deal with you, but keep them at bay to a certain degree, and just play the field, dude. Just play the field. It is what it is out here, man. But yeah, though, what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead on and wrap this thing up. I had to let the Crimson Cure cook. What I'm saying? I thought she had the best commentary on the situation dealing with Tyrese and what he's going through as far as dealing with the, what I'm saying, Samantha Lee. And she also brought out the fact that Samantha Lee is actually a whole chameleon out here. What I'm saying? It's about time somebody speak up on it. I hope more people actually start actually bringing it to light and showing, what I'm saying, showing this Dean back, for who she really is. Because that's the case. Let's just keep it real. She out here, using and abusing people, and that's just it. That's just it, man. She out here using and abusing people, and whatever man decide to get with her next, I hope he's done his vetting process as far as research her history. And I mean, if whatever man decide to get with her next, he'll be a fool not to even. I mean, because everybody knows she, Tyrese ex-wife, like, or at least should know. Hopefully, You know, because that's she a danger to society. She's a real danger. You know, a succubus that's doing nothing but using and abusing people. You know, and yeah, kind of is what it is though, man. But hey, though, shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure that you ring that bell. You know what I'm saying? That you'll be notified whenever I decide to post things. And hey, like I always say, that, my friends, is the bottom line.
You for real right now?
It's Valentine's Day. I'll never forget. He robbed somebody and gave me the money and gave me the bill he stole, and it was just so sweet.
You can act like a man. What's the matter with you?
If one thing me and my partners did, we came to hoe and go.